Hi everyone, welcome to the Pit Stop. I'm your host, Raja, and today I am joined by the beautiful, I can't even look in her direction because I'm actually completely intimidated. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kimora Blac.
Hi.
Yes. Kimora.
I'm more intimidated.
Oh, come on.
No, I swear.
Stop it. I am shaking in my thigh-high denim boots right now.
I love a good shaking high-thigh denim boot.
Well, we've got a lot to cover today. This is at that point now in the competition where we're seeing everyone kind of fall in the wayside, and we have our top, supposed to be 5.
It should have been 5.
Still 6.
But Ru was nice.
She was nice.
She was very nice.
She was having a good day that day because she allowed Eureka and Cameron to stay.
I mean, both their lip syncs were great.
Absolutely. Well, how do you feel about them staying?
I have a soft spot for Cameron and Eureka, especially Eureka being on season 9 with her.
Right.
I love them both. They're both super, super different.
Eureka completely lost it at the very end. She thought that she was going to be the one to go home. That is kind of a cruel trick. Like, you shouldn't do that to people because she was probably having a heart attack.
And I think till now, like, we know Eureka when she's gonna hit her peak moment of stress, and I feel like that moment she was like, I don't want to feel like this no more. I'm tired.
Both of the girls are back, but there's one person who doesn't seem very happy about it. Aquaria. She was a little pissed.
You could tell by those eyebrows. She was like,
Let's move right into the mini challenge. The challenge was to advertise a cologne called Trade, and you had to give your best Trade impersonation. I'd like to see you give your best Trade impersonation. Please go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Trade.
I actually thought that this little mini challenge was very, very cute. It was fun. It was like, okay, there they are.
I think it was kind of sexy.
I know.
Like, I was a little turned on by all of them.
A little bit.
Eureka was like...
Didn't you say that she looked a little bit like Eileen Vornos of Monster?
From Monsters. I was like, that's all I got. I was like, oh my God.
Of course, Cameron was gonna do it perfectly because she got the body to work.
I mean, her body is so delicious. It's so Trade.
Eureka was already worried about being in the bottom last week, and she gets to win the mini challenge, and she wins a $2,000 gift certificate and gets to choose the teams in the Maxi challenge.
I don't think anyone was super scared because I think the top 6 were so strong. They're like, girl, this is fine.
Bring it on. This is the challenge that I hate the most, to be honest with you.
Why?
I just cannot. Go ahead.
Why? I want to do it. I would love to make over someone.
I don't know. It just seems like a difficult challenge because it's out of your hands almost.
True. And if the guy is super buff and like manly, and
Right.
you're like this body queen,
Right.
I think it's not gonna work.
Totally. Eureka clearly went in this with a strategy. She mentions it quite a bit. She also was sort of encouraged by Ru to kind of use strategy.
Her strategy, I think, was to try to test people's makeup skills and see if they can actually make them feminine and make them part of the family stories.
Eureka has chosen Tyler Oakley to go with Monet Exchange. We also have Chester C. with Miss Kraka, Kingsley and Aquaria. We have Anthony Padilla and Cameron. We have Raymond and Asia. And last but not least, Frankie Grande and Eureka. Tell me what you think of these pairings.
Frankie and Eureka, perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just like almost annoying, to be honest. It's just like a lot of personality. So Miss Cracker's pairing, I think it was perfect. And I love just seeing like a straight guy being comfortable with himself, especially at this time, and being okay with dressing in women's clothing and doing the drag, because it just kind of opens up more versus having all gay guys.
And Cameron said that, it intimidated him because straight men have always been sort of, our oppressors and bullies.
Yeah, and we all come from like really bad backgrounds. Sometimes we're being bullied in high school. No one's gonna stop you from winning right now, so get over it.
Yeah.
Get to it, and let's get this cracking.
Aquaria with Kingsley, and Kingsley is a POC. Eureka thought that maybe that would kind of put a little wrench in her spoke.
Aquaria is a makeup artist. Like, I think Aquaria was like, cool,
whatever.
I'm gonna beat the face. I don't know where I'm gonna get the makeup from, but I'm gonna get it.
I actually would have been really excited if I had Kingsley as my makeover because look how tall he is and like those beautiful features.
Structures.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, she's beautiful.
So Mother Ru comes in and she comes in and has a conversation with everyone pre-Maxi Challenge, as she does with every Maxi Challenge. But this time she decides to it up a little bit for the girls and tells them that they have to do a music video.
And I think the girls got it easy.
Oh, so easy.
Past challenges, I've seen them like choreography, performance. Like this was just a cute little video.
Yep. Okay, so it's time for the runway, which is my favorite. This is always like a highlight for me in the episode. Do you have any favorite looks?
I love Aquarius. I didn't really feel her twin. I love Aquaria, and all I saw was Aquarius. I think my eyes just drew right through her. But I think the best duo was Eureka and her twin. I think it was completely so twinning that it's winning. So, yeah, my favorite.
I mean, come on, it's Frankie Grande, one of the biggest personalities. I mean, she can probably shablam and death drop if she was.
I would love to see that. I thought Eureka shaved her head bald. That's how like the hair was so late. I was like, did Frankie just shave his hair off?
It's that good like spray on the side. You know that trick.
Blow dryer.
Gold spray. Right.
I like Asia's. Asia was nice. I mean, that was like the ultimate jacket of drag droppings.
Need it. I'm actually gonna call Asia and see if she can go through her trash and make me one too.
I didn't really like Cameron's and the twinning one. I got it. Like I understood where it was going, but I think just standing next to everyone else, that was like my least favorite. That jumpsuit on Cameron, I would love. So Cameron, call me. I want that. And the hair was so gorgeous. Every single time she comes on the runway, she just looks so angelic that I'm like, oh my God, my number is 1-800 Kimora.
I felt like they were like really like sexy women going to a wedding, you know, and I really needed to see a little bit more fantasy.
Like a guest at a wedding that wasn't invited.
Yeah, lipstick lesbian couple that like showed up and they're like, oh, there's the two lesbians that are dating, like that
And they're just one of the drinks like, whoa, no.
What did you think of Miss Cracker and Miss Cookie?
It wasn't one of my favorites. I didn't really get it. I liked her twin better than hers.
Oh.
Just because that was like the Miss Cracker fantasy hair. So I kind of wanted to see Miss Cracker with the same hair. Like these kind of look like both housewives. I drive convertibles. I live in Calabasas. Like that was, I didn't really get the reef thing.
It was reminiscent of Violet Chachki's Hello Kitty look. Do you remember that?
Yes, when she had the thing. Okay.
What about Monet Exchange and Short Change, which is my favorite drag name ever to pick for your twinsy?
She had bigger hair and somehow her skin looks so soft and moisturized and like, call me, I need that moisturizer. Overall, the look I didn't care for. I think the review was kind of like,
yeah, man. Now that we've discussed everyone, who had the biggest and best family resemblance in your opinion?
Eureka and Frankie.
Of course.
They look like mom and daughter. I mean, that bun is so haunting. What is it called? Bun? I don't know.
I call it a loaf.
A loaf? Oh.
Because it looks like you could slice it up and put meat in between each slice and eat it. Miss Cracker wins! Her and Miss Cookie win the challenge.
Miss Cracker's been wanting to win for so long, and I think that moment was perfect for her. Like, she nailed it. The pink on pink, the blonde hair. Like, I mean, to them, it was a story, and they wanted a story.
Yeah.
And they got a story.
Congratulations to Miss Cracker. But that leaves Cameron in the bottom, the second week in a row, along with Monet Exchange.
Out of the 6, they were the worst. It is what it is. They know the game. Now it's time to lip sync for their lives. And they're both great entertainers. I mean, Cameron was like, every word was done.
Yeah.
You know, Monet, every word was done. It was completely 2 different personalities. When Monet walked off and left, I thought that was like the end of it. I was like, okay, what is she doing?
Oh my God, she's pulling one of these, huh? She's leaving, she's leaving.
Like, no. I thought she was gonna have a review. And then all of a sudden she breaks the light bulb.
Love when a light bulb breaks.
Me too. It's the best thing ever. Like, I couldn't stop looking at both of them. I was like, we'll just let them both win.
I know.
It's okay.
In a perfect world.
But someone has to go.
Sadly, Monet Exchange had to leave. It was her time.
She is legendary. No one's gonna beat anyone near like her. So I think she's walked off a winner, and she's gonna do justice for everybody. And all the Monet fans are rooting for her. And I think she's great. I think she killed it. And honey, you didn't go home first. So.
But you know who did? Miss Vanjie. I'm not gonna do it 3 times because she might appear behind us. So. Finally, at the final 5, what advice would you give to these 5 amazing entertainers as far as winning.
It is you now, and it's all about you, and show every single thing you got. Put every single thing you brought on you, glue everything, like wear all the cosmetics, and let it happen.
Best advice I've heard in a while, definitely. Thank you so much, Kimora.
Thank you, Raja.
You are a dream, and now I can finally look at you, and yeah, you are just so stunning. I can't thank you enough for hanging out with me today.
Thank you, Raja, for having me. I love you, and you're one of my favorite winners ever. Oh, I'm like fangirling right now.
Oh, stop it. And thank you, everyone out there in the planet and throughout the galaxy for joining us here. We'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Hey beauties, it's Sasha Velour, the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9. Do you want all the hot Drag Race tea? Then you better subscribe to VH1's YouTube channel, and you'll have all the fresh videos sent directly to your inbox. Now that's something not to joke about.